Alright, what's happening? Big K busy, K in the Stein, K too good, he sleep with a cutter, El Patron, you know the big dog one of the sun. We here to talk about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, basically, apparently, I'm not sure about all this, she is seemingly threatens to expose Jay-Z, Rock Nation, and its CEO, Desiree Perez. Now, Nicki, I understand there was some fuckery going on, probably. I don't know exactly what happened. My shit seems slanted. I ain't gonna care to you. But anyways, there was some fuckery going on. Yeah, like, shit hasn't been exactly went your way. A lot of fuckery, a lot of nonsense. I understand that. I get it. But we do have to have the conversation. Is she doing too much? I think she is doing a little bit too much. She doesn't have to do all of this, in my opinion. She does not. No, she does not. But at the end of the day, can we really tell her not to? That is the question that we are trying to figure out. It's just crazy at this point. Like, I don't know what else you could do. Listen. Again, I don't believe every business to have the best business practices, so maybe they did some F shit to her, potentially. And I honestly don't know why she don't fuck with Jay-Z. That's a whole nother question, but this game too. So, Nicki most recently took purported shots at Jay-Z, Desiree Perez, Rock Nation, and the NFL on her ban from NO remix. So, Nicki Minaj doesn't tend to mince her words on Twitter/X, whether it's related to her next musical moves, interacting with her fans, or moving through the industry. But according to All Hip Hop, she caused a particular stir with a tweet storm that allegedly takes aim at Jay-Z, Rock Nation, and CEO Desiree Perez. By the way, that whole Desiree Perez situation, a lot of that shit was coming up and people was looking at Jay-Z, but sadly, right, bro, yeah, she is a person that works for them. And apparently people say, hey, she good peoples, but hey, that doesn't fall on Jay-Z just because she's linked to him. It might not look the best, but still. On Thursday night, the Trinidadian superstar took to the social media platform to let a series of allegations which seemingly tied back to Rock Nation. The main reason why fans jumped to the presumptuous conclusion is because Nicki's reference on Banned from NL, the track, a remix of Lil Wayne's The Carter 6 cut, asked the NFL to fire some N-words, which many saw as an alleged dig towards Rock Nation Super Bowl's involvement. Needing the barbs is at an all-time high for every distraction, Nicki Minaj wrote. So let me start talking about what I found out about them. Real juicy confirmations. Hashtag make a baby. Okay. Banned from NO. Paid Mo's. Order in the court. They don't want you to see what I'm liking on Twitter, she alleged in another tweet. So that feature was demolished. Listening devices, cameras, car tags, pages you don't follow under the following section of X now. Do I get paid for that? Make a baby, banned from NO remix, NFL file some of these N-words, and then phone emoji. I guess we'll talk, that means. Whether or not Nicki Minaj really referenced this to Jay-Z and Rock Nation here, it is not fully explicit and wholly speculative. I think that's how you pronounce that. But fans continue to connect the dots with their interpretation, and Minaj's supposed hints. In addition, she seemed to reference Desiree Perez's legal issues with her daughter, who alleges the CEO falsely committed her to a mental institution under the Florida's Baker and Marchman Acts. All sounds so familiar, the Young Money MC tweeted. Trying to tear a husband away from his wife and family with lies and friends in high places. Yuck. No more distractions. The reason why people made the alleged connection to Perez was because Minaj replied to a tweet that seemed to allegedly reference the allegations against her. How sick do you have to be to plant listening devices and cameras in your grown daughter's room? Listening in when she and her husband are into that is crazy. If that is true, that is insane. I'm sorry. Claiming you do this for love. No, B. You're sick, just sick. That is crazy. I didn't cover that case, but that is a crazy allegation to have. So I don't know exactly what's going on with your daughter. I don't know if she has like some mental issues or mental disabilities. I hope she gets the help she deserves. But if your daughter does have a husband and they getting freaky deaky in the sheets and you sitting there, listen, that is insane. I don't give a fuck. Well, you worried that he don't know where to put his piece inside of her piece? Like what's going on? You could show them a video, you know what I'm saying? They can figure it out. But again, hey, niggas is gonna speculate. I think she talking now. Again, we know Nicki Minaj is a fond of Roc Nation and Jay-Z. We heard it in the whole Megan Thee Stallion beef. She don't fuck with Roc Nation. So again, could it be connected? Potentially. But I don't think so. I don't think these tweets are random. Don't get me misconstrued but I just don't know. Nah, Desiree. And niggas been talking about Desiree. Niggas ain't fond of Desiree. But apparently she does good for certain niggas, so hey. But people ain't too fond of Desiree, I am seeing from this. As for the Jay-Z and Nicki shit, I just don't know. Because, see, and if we're going to go down the line of, like, Drake, Wayne, and, well, I don't think Wayne hates Jay-Z. I think Wayne loves Jay-Z. Like, that's really his friend. But in the Drake and Nicki side of whatever beef they have with Jay-Z, I don't even think it's real beef. I don't know. I think maybe it's with Nicki because, you know, Nicki is, like... And regardless what you think of Nicki, Nicki is a legend. You got to give her that. But was a time she was like the only one. And now we got these new girls that have come out. And you can say they kind of have some Nicki swag in them. You know, we could keep it a buck. They can be an inspiration. Like, again, as much as I like Cardi B and she is her own artist, if we gonna sit here and be like, hey, some of this shit you do reminds us of Nicki. If she was gonna sit here and be like, yeah, Nicki was not an inspiration to me, I'm like, babes, you're lying. You got some of your shit from somewhere. Let's keep it a buck. And you could say that about some of these girls. You know what I'm saying? Now, Nicki be beefing with a lot of them, but even still, it's just one of them situations where it is what it is at this point. So maybe because, you know, the whole Megan Roc Nation thing and Roc Nation is pushing like Meg to maybe try to make it seem like, oh, they're trying to replace Nicki. Maybe that's what it is. Again, we don't 100% know for sure, but we will see what happens with this situation. We just gonna see. But what do y'all think about this information? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ there while they're doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You try to hit a little bit more to hear me, and I'm gone. Shalom, zoom, peace, your else gang. Aye.